The White House counsel reportedly almost resigned over concerns about Trump Kushner meetings, and the Russia probe. West Wing staffers were concerned that White House counsel Don McGahn would quit earlier this summer because of his frustration over meetings between President Donald Trump and his senior advisor and son-in-law, Jared Kushner, The Wall Street Journal reported. Special counsel Robert Mueller's ongoing investigation into Russian interference in the 2016 election is focusing on both Trump and Kushner, and whether the Trump campaign colluded with Moscow to tilt the election in his favor. Kushner invited scrutiny after he met with two Russian officials, Russia's former ambassador to the U.S., Sergei Kislyak, and the head of a sanctioned Russian bank, Sergei Gorkov, during the transition period. Kushner was also present during a June 2016 meeting at Trump Tower between top members of the Trump campaign and several Russians, including a lawyer with ties to the Kremlin who had offered compromising information on Democratic nominee Hillary Clinton. Mueller's focus on Trump appears to center primarily around his decision to fire former FBI Director James Comey in May and his motivations for doing so. The White House initially said Comey had been dismissed because of his handling of the Clinton email investigation, but Trump later told NBC's Lester Holt that this Russia thing was a factor in his decision. Given their proximity to the Russia probe, McGahn was reportedly concerned that the frequency with which Trump and Kushner met could be seen as an attempt to coordinate their stories, three officials familiar with the matter told the Journal. The White House counsel was so frustrated that then-Chief of Staff Reince Priebus and then-Chief Strategist Steve Bannon had to urge McGahn not to resign. He ultimately decided to stay after learning that Trump had hired a legal team, headed by white-collar defense attorney Ty Cobb, tasked with handling the White House's response to Mueller's investigation, according to the report. Former federal prosecutor Renato Mariotti wrote on Friday that part of McGahn's concern regarding meetings between Kushner and Trump could center around the fact that both men were witness to McGahn's thought process.